Hello everyone, and welcome to GRID Autosport Street Racing. So then we're getting this lovely shot of the grid as we pan through all of the cars. You can see there are nice lots of branded cars, which is good to see. BMW, Audi, Mercedes there. Mostly those by the looks of it in this particular, what do they call it, split I guess? I don't really know. There's the tier, I guess. There's 3 tiers, and I believe this is the middle tier. And nice Audi RS something, might be a 6, something like that, I don't know. But straight to cockpit cam, then this is my preferred view. And I believe this is my first and only race that I did on street racing. Oh, big contact with the wall there from that Audi in front. I just completely outbrake myself there. And those 2 guys ahead going really very slow, and I can tell you that is because they're teammates. So 2 yellow cars there, same livery, so they are teammates, so they didn't want to hit each other, so they were trying to be a bit cautious. And just don't go slowly, of course, but it's fair enough. I just had a quick cycle around the views there. And I'll have another quick cycle later on in the race as well for another little chance to have a look. And yes, I think this is my first race. Maybe my second. I definitely didn't do more than 2 races on this particular discipline, and yeah, it's quite enjoyable. Of course, street racing very tight, very much a contact discipline. This one, pretty dirty, and of course the walls are always so tight, and you've got to be pretty quick, got to be pushing, and it's great fun. There's a lot of bouncing. You see the little jumps there over the curbs, and it just doesn't really affect the car, which is good. You can really push it, and there's a lot of bouncing. Big drift from BMW there, and I struggled to avoid him. And as usual then, all assists are off, and AI are on very hard. So no ABS, no traction control, no nothing. And San Francisco then, I think San Francisco, isn't it? All these big jumps you get here. As we come, lots of slipstream here. And here we go then, going to try and overtake this BMW. You need to make sure the car is nice and straight when you take off, because if you land sideways, it's not good news. So I just braked hugely late on the go. The car still managed to make the corner, so that's good. And yeah, so the handling then, obviously the only Audi was the only car I had a chance to drive, and Quattro car, of course, 4-wheel drive, so not a lot of wheel spin particularly. And straight away here, look, completely break myself and fly into the wall, and windscreen's gone. And while we're here then, I might as well get onto damage. The damage in this game, I find, is really, really good. It was only visual only in the demo I played, so you can only just see it. So I'm going to quick cycle through all the views, similar views to most of them. And again, just outbrake myself there, I think. No, I'm going to make this corner, it's not so sharp. But yes, the damage, visually at least, is very, very good. You see the windscreen fell out straight away there. That's quite a big thing. I guess just randomly thinking about it now, I guess it'd be quite cool if you know, you were to get a little bit of water and ice from that, because I guess he's got a helmet on, but I was thinking there'd be a lot of wind, obviously, with no windscreen, and just completely fly into that one. I can tell you that I was trying to show the damage, and I was not the one controlling the viewing. It was Lee Williams. I'm not going to name and shame him. One of the community team at Codemasters, and yeah, just completely looked behind until the last second, in which case I was already into a wall, and now I'm going to understeer straight into a wall again. Damage is visual only, so I haven't got any damage, but you can see there the bonnet is already popped ahead, and there will be a nice lot of replay cameras at the end of this video, so you'll be able to see the damage nice and clearly, and also the crashes. But yes, this is a really good race for showing the damage. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know the particulars of it, but it seems that pretty much everything gets damaged, and it deforms in a really realistic, well, relatively realistic way. So yeah, it's good to see anyway. But lots of correcting there, you can see. But to me, it was similar to the touring video in that it was just a little bit too slidey. As I almost got the corner perfect, but ended up tapping the barrier. Lots of oversteer there, and it just felt. It was quite weird. It was quite slide like a touring car, as in, you know, there was a certain amount of slide that didn't really make a difference to your speed. It felt like it was sliding, but realistically, in terms of your speed, at least, it wasn't. So, you know, a bit of drift is good, sort of thing, which is never good, particularly for my style of driving. At least as the air defends there. So yeah, I didn't particularly enjoy that aspect. But also, there was a lot of understeer in this particular car. Again, I think it's because it's a Quattro car, 4-wheel drive car, that there just was so much grip. You know, when you got on the power, there was just so much grip. And get on the brakes a little bit early this time, and just about managed to get it slowed down this time. But yeah, it was just understeer. You don't really see, you don't see drifting as such. You see sliding, but not drifting. So there's particularly no power sliding. So hopefully we'll see it coming through this next corner. Very late there. And again, just understeer. Perhaps a little bit of sliding, but only because it's bumpy. But no real drifting. Again, probably because it's a 4-wheel drive car. So it wasn't so fun as the other series, really. But I think depending on the car and depending on the tier that you're in, I think it got potential to be fun. Very close racing course with the wall. And that's the wall I hit before. And managed to avoid it now. I'm actually looking ahead this time. And but still brake way too late. An absolute flying. So our door comes open there. And there you go, just go shut again. I'm trying to show the damage there, but couldn't get the door to open again. And look at that car, it is absolutely ruined. And I think it's something like an 80 grand worth of car is this, the RS6. So yeah, it's a lot of damage. So as we got to the replay cams then, I'll just quickly mention the AI. So the AI were similar to the touring cars really, perhaps a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, pretty similar. So yeah, I think that's about it from this video. And like I said, we'll leave you with the replay cams and do watch the damage, because that's the key thing for me that I got from this video. And it really is quite amazing to see they're starting with a pretty pristine car. Already had a bit of a crash, but didn't do too much damage. And just watch the damage evolve over the course of the replay. And extendable spoiler as well there, which is good to see. So yeah, that's a bit of this video, and don't forget to check out my other videos.